Why did Jenny take a leave of absence?
She's been taking care of Vicky Buchanan, who has had some very serious emotional difficulties, so you don't have to worry about running into Jenny at the hospital.
Is she all right?
No, she's worse. She's in an institution.
Oh, no. I can't believe it.
We get back to the subject.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I'm very surprised that Larry agreed to help me at all.
Yes, well, when I explained to him that you were carrying government secrets from behind the Iron Curtain, you were willing to trade your life for them, he was more interested. But you're in for some hard questions when he gets here.
I've had nothing but facing hard questions for months. First from Jenny when all this started, then from my interrogators, then from the people whom I contacted for help, mostly from myself.
This leading up to a speech about converting to a flag-waving all-American patriot?
Obviously, you find that impossible to believe.
David, until you give the National Security Bureau what they want, I don't believe you at all. This could all be a plot, just to sneak into Landview, grab Jenny, and head back where you came from.
All right, if that were true, why would I contact you?
I don't presume to understand how your mind works.
All right, fair enough. Why don't you tell me about this plan? Obviously, I'm not going to just walk out of here and admit myself into the hospital.
Nope. You're going to be taken out in an ambulance. You'll be admitted to the psychiatric ward. You'll stay in an isolation room for dangerous patients, and I will be the go-between between you and the NSB.
A psychiatric ward?
Well, it offers you maximum security. That's the whole point, isn't it?
I imagine so. It also offers us an enormous problem because I was there many times visiting Jenny, playing the piano with the kids.
We already thought about that. See, we're going to appoint a nurse who's new on the staff. Now, you'll still have to be a convincing patient since the staff will know that a deranged man by the name of George Burroughs, I think we're calling you, was in there, but Larry will fill you in when he gets here.
All right, let's get back to how I get out of here. You mentioned an ambulance?
Yes, the official story is that your client came to see if I'd represent you. You freaked out, started tearing up the place, had to be physically restrained.
All right, that makes sense.
Who is it?
Herb, it's Dorian. I have to talk to you. Herb, it's urgent. This can't wait.
Just a second, Dorian. You go in the bedroom. I'll get rid of her. Your telephone work?
Of course my telephone works. I called your secretary. She said you were here. Some things have to be talked about in person.
This is not a good time, dear. I'm very busy.
It's about Cassie, so you had better make the time, dear. Now, I finished my show today, and I was confronted with an officer from the Landview Police Department who's been investigating some robberies in the Lake Landview area. Rob Coronel is the prime suspect.
What?
Yes, that was my reaction at first.
Well, I hope you told Detective whatever his name is to buzz off.
No, he must know something about his job.
Does he have proof?
What he did was ask me questions about Rob's character. And he told me not to say anything at all because Rob's under investigation.
But this is ridiculous.
No, it's not. Think about it. Rob is, after all, the son of a mobster.
Oh, you're not going to start that again.
Herb, listen to me. Rob has gone from a life of needing nothing to needing everything. He's got no money.
He's got a job. He's bartending at the backstreet bar.
How much money does he make? Not enough to support a wife in the style that Cassie has been accustomed to, for goodness sakes. No, it makes it very possible that Rob would resort to thievery.
If he were that desperate, he could get the money from his mother. And I mean, I'm sure that he would toss aside his independence and beg for money before he'd go out and steal it.
Herb, you are so naive, you won't even consider the possibility. I mean, really, did we ever think it was plausible that Vicky would turn into Nicky Smith again? Did we ever think it was possible that the great, respected Maestro Rinaldi would desert Jenny and mysteriously disappear? No. Or, let's get personal here. Did we ever think that it was possible that the two of us would make love in an elevator the day we got divorced?
Dorian!
What's the matter?
Look, I told you this is not a good time to come. Now, we'll get into it later, all right?
Later?
Yes.
When later? Herb, Cassie, and Rob are getting married at the end of the month. If she's tying herself to a thief, Later could be too late.
She's not marrying a thief. There's an error here, or some overzealous cops trying to make it arrest. Can we please stop this?
I'm astonished. I really am. You're the only father that Cassie has who really loves her and cares about her. How can you be so casual about this?
You're hanging on to this because you're trying to find a way to stop this marriage.
Oh, that is not true. And I'm really terribly hurt.
Well, look, I'm very sorry that I hurt you, but Dorian, believe me, if you sleep on it by tomorrow, I think you'll realize that you'll relax. You realize
Are you
it's all
pushing me
ludicrous.
out the door like a bouncer in a cheap bar?
I didn't mean...
Sorry. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. I know what's going on here. Who is it, Herb?
What?
Who's hiding in the other room? That's it, isn't it? You have a guest. Yoo-hoo! Oh, a very shy guest. Oh, wait a minute. She knows me. That's why she won't come out.
No. She doesn't know you, Dorian.
Oh, well, then I'd love to meet her. Or is she indisposed?
That's none of your business, dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You know that I spilled the beans about us making love in the elevator?
Very funny.
She's just going to think you're much more passionate animal.
In about a minute, I am going to bounce you out of
Don't
this
worry,
room.
I'm leaving. But in the morning, when your ardor has cooled, dear, why don't you give some thought to what I just told you? Because if you don't do something, I will.
Yeah, do us both a favor and don't say anything to Cassie for the time being, huh?
Dear, I'm going to do what I always do, which is exactly as I please.
Yeah, I should have known.
Goodbye! Bye.
Some things never change.
No. Then again, some things do. Cassie and Rob are getting married next week,
That's right.
and I won't be there to give her away.
Oh, you already gave her away, David. You traded her in for a foreign country.
Don't you understand I had no choice? If I hadn't gone along with them, Cassie and Jenny would be dead right now. Forget it.
You know, I might buy that excuse if you hadn't come back to Landview and put Jenny and Cassie in more danger, so it's very hard for me to deal with your
Listen
anger,
to me.
see?
Agents would be looking for me here whether I returned or not.
Unless they know for a fact that you're here.
They don't, I'm sure of it. Now, about this other thing, do you think it's possible that Rob is a thief?
What? No. He's a real straight arrow kid, no matter what Dorian says. I've got to call Larry.
Darling daughter, you've put every other bride to shame.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad that you're proud of me. And I'm so happy that you're home.
So am I, Cassie. You know, traditionally, the bride's first dance is with her father. May I have that honor?
I would love to dance with you. I can't believe you're home and we're a family again. You, Jenny, me, and now Rob, too.